What a beautiful half moon out there it really is. Especially on like say, well, on this amazing night. Oh, I'm talking about this half moon here. So anyways, it's a beautiful night outside. And plus I've also did spot it like say, well, a black cat that was actually out here in this backyard. About like say what earlier, sometime maybe around like what 3:13 a.m. Especially like say well on this Wednesday morning here on August 21st, 2019. So anyways, I'm actually taking a break from from streaming let me see Mega Man X4, which is also part of like say well which is actually part of like say well the streaming games of course I'm actually like say well currently doing at this point. So I'm just taking a break for a while. Plus I've also but anyways speaking about that latest news, let me see well right after I had to take a break from streaming Mega Man X4 after defeating Frost Walrus. Let me see. I was just on YouTube, and apparently I just checked out. Let me see. This latest message coming from YouTube itself by saying that, well, starting around like say, well, on September 18th, that's around next month, September 18th, 2019. I've also learned that, well, YouTube will be like say, well, they have this new policy, however, to which they're going to be like say, well, removing, the messages from YouTube, ones which you see on your phone. But you can be able to save it, just in case. So apparently just kind of like say, I just kind of like say, stumbled onto the latest news, and man, I was just shocked. No, not just shocked. I'm just surprised, that's all. Yeah, so apparently I just found out that starting around next month, starting around September 18th, well, they're going to be like say, well, they got this new policy to which they will be removing the messages such as like friends who you actually who you text, kind of like say more like a direct message to be exact, according to them, right? And so according to them, it's like, well, after September 18th, right after September 18th, well, you'll no longer be able to like say messaging anyone else who friends or family to be exact. Yeah, so apparently, so like I said, it's like I said, so I felt like it was like just to fully so I felt like it was important to give like say a heads up on that part. And plus that's not it either. Right after I stumbled upon like say well the latest news, of course, that we're gonna like say well removing messages from friends right after September 18th passes by. I've also learned, of course, that Instagram also currently has this latest policy going on. One to which, of course, the deadline is today. Yeah, so I just checked. Yeah, so like I said, so I just checked it out and just. Yes, like I said, I just I just stumbled onto the news and just checked it out, and then I took a look at it again. So I took a look at it at like say well, let me see, at another YouTube channel. By this woman who was just talking about it. So I went on to Google, then I checked it on YouTube channel this Wednesday morning. And plus, even Google Play Store is actually undergone like say is completely like say undergone like say well even like say well new latest changes though too. Still can't believe it. let me see. So I will be back. Like so, let me see. So I will be. I mean, be, why am I saying be back? So, anyways, I will be resuming on part two on Mega Man X4. Right after this. Hold on. But yeah, speaking of messages, I can see that. Let me see. I can see it on my phone, but I also checked on my tablet today. So apparently it doesn't have. So apparently, well, it doesn't have that around. It doesn't have that except just YouTube notifications. That is. But as for this Instagram's latest policy, they did mention something about like say, well, let's see, let me see, whatever photos that you actually post, apparently it actually does go public. Something like that. But anyways, the rest, let me see, but the rest of it, let me see, but the rest of the info is mostly like say, well, be on, on some, let me see, on some YouTube channel. And let me see, and as for the rest, well, and as for the rest, it's also like say, well, on Google. So I just like stumbled onto the news, and that's just about it. Oh, okay. Let's see. hold on a second. There, there's the black cat. Meow. Meow. Yeah, let's see. Yep, that was definitely like say a black cat that I was explaining about. Yeah, cause let me see, cause I was just downstairs in the kitchen. I was looking, and I was just like, say, next thing I know, I'm looking at. Let me see, I'm just looking out the window, and that's when I spotted, like, say, that very same cat out here. Not earlier, but I'd say a few minutes ago. So I just have to correct all of that. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, because we're in. Yeah, let me see. Because I'm just. Let me see. Because I'm just like, well, holding my tablet using both of my hands, so I know it's kind of hard for me to try and like say, well, I know it's a little bit hard for me to like say, well, trying to focus on this half moon out here tonight. But let me see. But yeah, like I said, but speaking about well, such as like messages, who you actually where you text your friend, where you text your family, friends, and well other celebrities as well. Messages by messages it means like say well kind of on messages it's actually like say well on a YouTube to be exact because like I said because starting around next month on September 18th, 2019. Like I said, because after, like I said, because right after that, that day passes by on September 18th. Apparently, messages, for friends, will no longer be there. So apparently, you'll know. So apparently, you'll no longer be able, like say, well, be able to text anyone on that part. But you can be able to save. But you can't be able, like say, be saving messages so on it. They actually have a guide for that, though. Well, instructions to be exact. So yes, I actually did kind of like say I just suddenly just stumbled onto these latest news right after defeating Frost Walrus on Mega Man X4 since I had to like say take a break from streaming though from part one. Isn't that the same cat again? Let me see. Let me see. I just suddenly just spotted this cat out here, right behind this car. Let me see. Like I said, I just spotted this cat out here just for a second. While I'm just focusing on. Oh, there you are. It's not exactly a black cat, but I can definitely see it. Hold up. I know it's a little bit blurry. Okay, so it's so it's definitely hiding underneath the car. Oops. Hold up. Let me focus on this moon here. If this cat, however, like say, suddenly reappears. Where is that blasted half moon here? Oh, there you are. Where are you? Alright, sorry about that. What I'd like to know is why on earth this half moon always gotta be out here. Like way above out there. I mean out here though. Oh, there you are. Hold up. No, wait a minute. That's not. Wait a minute. That's not a cat. It's a possum. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm actually like looking at a real live possum out here. And now oh great, now it's just hiding hiding underneath the car. At first I'm thinking like, let's see, because at first I'm like, could that have been like say with the very same black cat, but I did, like I said, but the truth is I did spot a possum many years ago when I was just a teenager. I think I was about 14 years old at that time. Oh, there you are. I see you. I think I'll call this like say, well, a half moon, a black cat, and a possum on this beautiful night. Even on this Wednesday morning. But man, even still, this is my very first, to be honest, this is actually like say what, my very first time ever seeing like say, well, a real life possum out here. I know it took off in the left side direction. Usually, let me see. Let me see. Well, usually out here there's always like say, well, rabbits, cats, be exact, stray cats, always showing up around here. Besides common eastern fireflies, but a possum, man. No, never. I mean, that's like the very first time I've ever seen. I mean, like I said, this is actually what? This is just something else. You don't get many possums out here. Wow, lucky me. So apparently I just suddenly just spotted, like say, only just one.